All right, well, peace, peace, peace. Just want to come back with a quick. First of all, first and foremost, hopefully the Most High Yahweh Shai is blessing your day. Just want to come back with something, man. I was reading Wisdom Solomon like a while back, man, a few weeks ago, and this hit me, man, because I remember reading when the elder brother said to me, man, how like even with Noah during the flood, right? You know how the Most High even even saved the Egyptians from themselves. Man. Even that he was showing kind of mercy towards them, man. I mean, not the Egyptians. I'm sorry, I'm about to get into that later. But the people of the flood during himself, he was kind of he was saving them from himself, man. I was just reading that and I was like, yeah, man, because sometimes the Most High when certain things happens, certain things happen to people, man. The wicked man or the Most High or even us, man. When we're doing certain things, man, and the Most High is chastises. That's why the scriptures say, "Despise not the Lord's chastisement," but because the Most High is saving us from ourselves, man. So I just want to give this Wisdom of Solomon right quick, and a few other scriptures, and yeah, man, the elder brothers told me this, said that. I was like, yeah, no, it always stuck with me. It didn't really hit till I was really reading Wisdom of Solomon a few weeks ago, and and this Wisdom of Solomon chapter 17 and verse 21. It says, "Oh, and over them there was a spread of a heavy night, and an image of that darkness which should afterward receive them. They were unto themselves more grievous than the darkness." So yeah, man, I'm gonna read this again. I'm gonna read this right. It says, "Over them was spread a heavy night, and an image of darkness which should be afterward received, but yet they were unto themselves more grievous than the darkness." So yeah, man. So that's what they're saying. That's what I'm going to get into it later. But they are actually in the darkness and stuff like that, because this is talking about when we in Egypt, right? Is when the Most High made it dark over Egypt, which is crazy, which is scary, man. If you read this whole chapter, man, they was seeing it. You know how scary it is. Like I was talking about this with a brother of mine. You know how scary it is to be in the dark, man. Especially in like outside, like animals, you don't hear anything, you can't see anything. Like even when sometimes like just try sometimes I get up through the middle of the night. Sometimes when I use the bathroom and I don't feel like cutting the lights on or something like that. Just that dark, I just don't like that, because you don't know where you're going. You're in darkness. That's what Jude says. What it says, man. That's why it's not actually literal. It's just like, yo, you're in darkness, man. Like spiritually, you're in darkness, because like you don't even know where you're going, where you're going, where you're heading. Like you're in darkness. Like you're just wandering in darkness, man. So that's scary. That's why the Most High is nothing. It's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the Most High. But also too, it's just like that's how but they were more grievous unto themselves than that. Just like I said about the flood, man, how like the Most High was showing mercy in the flood, man, because like what you're doing, man, is you're more grievous. You're really destroying yourself, man. So it's just the fact that they were more grievous unto themselves by doing what they were doing, but the Egyptians by doing what they were doing, the wickedness that they were doing, they were more grievous unto themselves than the darkness, man, than one of the plagues that the Most High came in. And that too, honestly, of all plagues that was, man, but I can't even say that, because I don't know, that might have been like the scariest, man. That might have been crazy, because think about it, man. I'm just reading on up. It says, whether it was whistling wind, versus this Wisdom Psalm chapter 17 verse 18. It says, whether it were whistling wind or melodious noise of birds among the spreading branches, pleasing fall of water running violently, or a terrible sound of stones, or cast down, or a running that could not be seen as skipping beasts. Oh my gosh! Or a roaring voice of a most savage wild beast, or a rebound echo from the hollow mountains. These things these things made them to sworn for fear. Yeah. Oh yeah, too. Let me get this for verse 20. For the whole world shine with a clear light, and none were hindered from their labor. So yeah, so this is also spiritual as well. This is parabolic as well. First of all, that goes into the world of Israel in John 3:16. So so that's just another thing, that the world is John 3:16 is Israel. But also too, and that's the kind of spiritual Deuteronomy 4:6, and what Yahushua said in Matthew 5:14. Matthew chapter 5 verse 14, that you are the light of the world. So that was actually a physical account of that, like, but that's because they would have to come to us for the light. So that's what that was parabolic to, and and that's lined up with Deuteronomy 4:6, that the wise and understanding people, and the wisdom, the wisdom come from Most High, given to us, and other nations seeking that light. So that's what that was parabolic of during that account in Egypt as well. Since and also too, that just like shows you how much like it was. So just imagine this, right? I'm trying to think of, because this is hard to do it in America, but think about this, man. In the that's how the Most High was looking out. Like, think about like this picture like this. All Jake that lives here in America. Oh, not all, but think about this time. And it's like things like he's looking out for us here, but while all the other nations, like he is doing that as well. But I can't think of an example now. I'm kind of a little tired. Woke up from a nap, but I'm still a little tired. But this is the Most High looking out for us, for us, man, for his people, man. Like he just meditate on that account in Egypt, that it was really pitch black darkness here, but it was light here, man. So that's just the Most High. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to the topic, but yeah, man. So that I'm reading this 21 again. Over them was spread an heavy night, and the image of darkness, which should afterward receive them, but yet they were unto themselves more grievous than unto the darkness. So yeah, man. So that's why the word. That's why let's go to Ecclesiastes right now, man. Because let me get that. Yeah, man. Ecclesiastes is says this, man, because the Most High, like like when you're doing that, you're destroying yourself, man. Like when you be living out here wickedly, man. When you're living in wickedness, man, living opposite to him, man, you're destroying your own life, man. Because the Most High, that's what the Most High actually know. Let me get this too. I'm going to get some more scriptures as well. Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 17. Be not over much wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldst thou die before our time? I'm read this again. Be not, Ecclesiastes 7:7. It says, be not over much wicked, neither be foolish. Why shouldst thou die before thy time? Yeah, man. So that's foolish. Well, why be overly wicked? You're gonna die before your time, man. Like you hurt yourself, man. That's why it says the Egyptians, like was even more harmful. What they were doing, how they were living, was more harmful, like than the darkness and the judgment they was even given. Man, the Most High was even showing mercy in that judgment. Also, just like I said, the people in the flood, man. Because why be over? That's why we got our people, like we dying so young, man. Because we're being overly wicked, man. That's it, man. So we're not following the Most High Yahushua, man. So, and that, like Judah said, that will be our ruin. But we depart from him, Yahushua. So yeah, man. But let's go to because that's what Paul said. He said, listen, man, all I say this like because I work at school, right? And I was talking about this in one of always say this to the teachers there, like it's like, listen, man, like we graduate school, like all the adults here, like we graduate school. Y'all need this. We don't need this. Y'all need this, man. So that's how the Most High is. Like, Most High don't need this. Like, that's why I said he's not his he's not his law, man. His law is his instruction. That's not who he is. Or he's love, man. He's about decency and order. That's who he is. That's what part of makes him Most High what he is, but he's not his law. But shoot, we need the law. He don't need the law, so that's why I'm kind of glad I'm touching on this, because it's all coming full circle now. It's all coming full circle. So yeah, we don't need that. He doesn't need this. We need this, man. So he's good. That's what Paul said. We said in 1 Corinthians. Actually, let's grab this. First Corinthians chapter 9 verse 24. No, that's yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. First Corinthians chapter 9 verse 27. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, least by any means which I preach to others, I myself should be a castaway. So yeah, Paul's pretty much saying here, what he's saying here is, listen, I need this though. I'm doing this because I need this. I'm running the race to obtain, man. At least I be a castaway, like Psalm 51 says, like, David prayed, the Lord cast. Actually, let me just grab it. Cast not the Holy Spirit away from me. Or like Sirach says, or ones that I'm about to get that too, man, because I ain't really playing on this, but this is kind of how the Most High's moving me right now. Psalm chapter 51 real quick, because Paul's saying, listen, I'm just doing this. I'm gonna read this again though. First Corinthians chapter 9 verse 27. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, at least by any means. When I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. So let's get this Psalm 51 right quick. It says, "Cast me not." Psalm chapter 51 verse 11. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. So yeah, man, because that's what Paul's going into. David, I'll be a castaway without you, man. So let's go to Sirach real quick. I'm actually gonna sing Sirach for a little bit. Let's get Sirach. This is Sirach chapter 4 and 19. It says, because it's going to how verse 17 always go, how the Most High walk you through crooked ways, will torment you with discipline. So they might. I'm just gonna read on up. Actually, no, I'll get 19 to the point. It says, but if he go wrong, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruin. So yeah, that's kind of going to what we just read in First Corinthians in Psalm 51, man. Forsake it, man. Forsake the Most High's, his spirit, or not cherishing what he gave you, him and Yahushua, what they gave you, cast that spirit away from you, and also to forsake, his law, his statutes, commandments, his instruction, man. He's gonna leave you to your own ruin, or basically not being obedient. He's gonna leave you to your own ruin. Hence, like Saul and other people throughout history of that nature, man. So yeah, man. So I'm gonna read this again. Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 4, verse 19. But if he go wrong, she will forsake him and give him to his own ruin. Yeah, man. So Most High leaving us to our own devices, man. It's not good, man. It's not a good thing at all. So let's go for 43 now. Sirach 43, and to that point, to the point I made earlier about he doesn't need this. This Ecclesiastes chapter 41, also known as Sirach chapter 43 and verse 42 and verse 42, verse 21. This Sirach chapter 42, verse 21. He garners the excellent works of his own wisdom, and he is from everlasting to everlasting. Unto him may nothing be added, nor neither be diminished. And he hath no need of any counsel. So yeah, he's in no need of counsel, man, because he is a counsel, man. What of them, like Isaiah says, what to them they take counsel, but not of me, man. So, and don't add and take away to anything he says, like Revelation, Proverbs, and Deuteronomy, and the law says. But he's no need none of any counsel, man. He doesn't need this. We need this, man. So he's good, man. Like he's fine. We need this, man. So that's why let's go to Tobit. I'm probably gonna end it out on this. Tobit chapter. Let's go to Tobit chapter 12 and verse 10. It says, "But they that sin are enemies to their own life." Yeah, just like the Most High will do that. Just like we read just earlier about the Egyptians, man. Like, how they were living, man. They were ruined they were enemies of their own life, man. Even the judgment with how they were living was even worse than the judgment they was getting, man. So, yeah, I'm reading again, Tobit chapter 12 and verse 10. But they that send our enemies to their own life, yeah, man, because we need this, not the Most High, man. So, not the Most High, house high, man. We need this, man. Shoot, man. That's why, but through, like I was always saying, man, through His mercies we are consumed, man. Because Him sending Yahushua, to die for, He literally lost His life for us, man. So, so that's why we, just need to get right, man. That's it. We all, starting myself, need to get right, man. That's that is what it is on that, man. But yeah, man, even that, yeah, man, this to kind of remind me of what the elder, this to kind of all came back to what the elder brother said to me one time. Like, how the Most High even looks out, like, even like, because he mentioned the flood, how He was even kind of saving them from their own wickedness, man. I reading that Wisdom of Solomon. That says what it is, man. So, yeah, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man. So peace.